So this is my belt. It's a very plain leather belt, but I've had it for at least 10 years or more, and honestly, I haven't really given it much thought. This is my belt. I've had it forever. And honestly, I haven't really given much thought into changing belts. It's just not something that I've put a ton of thought into. That is until I got two belts from Core Essentials. These are two belts from Core Essentials. They each are designed for two very different purposes, but with the same overall goal, to change the way that you look at belts. First up is the Epic Alloy Leather Belt. This is made of full grain leather and a nicely designed alloy buckle. They also ship each belt ready to go for most waist sizes from 24 inches up to 44 inches, and they offer XL versions that go up to 54-inch waists. And what you basically do here when you get your belt is you put it around your waist, you get your measurement, which the measurements are actually marked on the back of the belt very easily for you. It's super easy to do. Then you just cut off the excess and place the cutoff end into the teeth of the buckle, and you're ready to roll. From there, you just put it on as usual, but as you are putting it on, you will notice the track system engaging. This uses these little teeth sections that catch the mechanism inside the belt buckle to tighten the belt in small increments, which really helps when you're in between sizes. Like on a normal belt, you know, like right now, I'm in between sizes, so sometimes I have to choose between a belt that's too loose or too tight, because that's just the way my old belt here worked with the belt holes. So these belts right here, they don't have any of those belt holes. So these belts right here don't have those belt holes. They go off those little teeth, which actually gives you a more precise fit. What's also nice about this belt, in my opinion, is that you don't have to sacrifice that comfort and customized fit for looks. I mean, you can actually pair this with anything that you'd normally pair a black leather belt with, and if you decide you want to go with a completely different color, you know, sometimes you want to go with brown or blue, you can actually just take the buckle off and put it on whatever color belt you want. You know, actually, let me touch on that for a second. If we take a look at their website, you go to this same belt here on their website, you can see it's actually a pretty good price. For starters, $49.99. This is a great deal in my opinion, but if you look here, you actually get the chance to pick up a second belt for half price, since all you have to do is switch the buckle. I want to mention too that the brand also offered you guys a coupon code that's in the description too, so check that out if you feel like saving a little money. Let's shift now though to the second belt I picked up here. This one is polar opposite of the one that I just showed you. It's an EDC belt, or everyday carry belt, designed for daily carrying of firearms. I myself have a permit to carry, so I thought that I'd give this a go to give this a look. Looking first at the belt itself, what makes it different from the first belt is instead of leather, we have a thick nylon that's actually 2 times as stiff as the leather belts. It's actually made of this really awesome nylon web outer layer with what they call a super layer inner lining and a reinforced power core center that's rated to 500 pounds. So basically they are designed and built very durable, very stiff enough to support small to heavyweight holsters, firearms, magazines, etc. with an 8-pound max as far as your carry load. Just like the first belt too, they come ready to support a variety of waist sizes, and they use the same track and teeth system to get the fit just right. I can tell you from my personal experience, when it comes to the holster, having the holster on, having the stiff belt is an absolute game changer compared to a more, you know, flexible belt. I usually just use my regular one when I have my holster on. This one's a complete game changer. I have no idea why I didn't think to try something like this before. I mean, I honestly feel a little bit kind of like an idiot. I was today years old when I found out that having a nice stiff carry belt like this can really make the whole situation more comfortable and more sturdy. I honestly just feel completely stupid, but I highly recommend, if you have a carry concealed permit and you haven't tried this, I'm telling you, try this out. You will not regret it. Overall, this was a fun video for me to make because it gave me the chance to put some thought into something that I don't usually put any thought into at all. I've said that a million times today. I've had, you know, the same belt for a decade. I was pretty set in on that. It's safe to say I was pretty locked in on that, and I really enjoyed doing things like this where it can open my eyes to how things could be look at a change, look at something that's improved over what I have. And I think that's a really good position to be in, especially when the thing you're looking at, the belts here, they don't cost an arm and a leg. I think that these are pretty reasonably priced, especially when you consider what you're getting for that price. I mean, they fit well, they are built well. I mean, it's not rocket science, so I'm not going to hammer the message home too good here, but I'm a fan of these belts. I like what I see here, and I would highly recommend you check them out as well. Of course, though, the final verdict is, as always, up to you. And if you'd like to check them out, I will put a link to their shop in the description along with that coupon code that I mentioned a second ago. And while you're there checking that out, you can also find that like button, comment section, and that all-important subscribe button there too. Those are very important. Thanks in advance for handling all that for me. That's it for today. Thank you very much for checking this out with me. Take it easy. I'll see you next time.